Scientists have discovered the planet is hidden in the Earth's core. It is not only related to the formation of the moon. It also brought a large amount of gold reserves to the Earth. November 1st, 2023, internationally renowned academic article in Nature, deep inside the Earth, discovered a huge field. He was probably for 0.50 billion years ago, the remains of the collision process. This is not the plot of a science fiction movie. The research team simulated the collision. Demon convection. Scientists believe that in the early days of the solar system, a diameter planets the size of Mars and primitive Earth, there was an impact causing two planets to merge together, hit the build material. After about 100 years or so, formed the current moon. You could say the moon is a byproduct of this celestial body hitting the planet that hit Earth is called Theia. So here's the problem. Since the moon was formed by an impact, then will the composition of the Earth and the moon be very similar? And where is the debris of the planet that hit Earth? How did scientists find him? Let's find out today. Go and see if the result is as you think. All the time, the mystery of the origin of the focus of discussion in the scientific community are exploring and studying. For hypotheses have been proposed for the origin of the replenishment, respectively. Homologous theory and Great Collider hypothesis. The first three types of hypotheses contradicts celestial mechanics, or with existing chemical characteristics inconsistent of the Earth and the moon. The Great Collider hypothesis the mainstream view of the origin of the moon. Throughout the solar system, the Earth and the moon are particularly unique. The moon is quite big. Its radius reaches 1/4 of the Earth. The mass of the Earth is 1/80th of that of the Earth. This ratio is consistent throughout the solar system. If you compare the size of the Earth to the size of the moon on the picture, you will be surprised to find out a thrilling history. According to the laws of celestial mechanics, a unique Earth-Moon system definitely not formed casually. Regarding the origin of the moon, the scientific community has been arguing endlessly. Theories suggested that the moon is a rapidly rotating primitive Earth, throws out a big chunk, and the Pacific. It's the scar left by the separation of the moon. Some people think the moon formed independently near the Earth, later captured by the Earth's attractive forces. There are even opinions that the Earth and the moon are formed by the same material cloud. But with the development of science and technology and the deepening of research have been rejected by various questions. The Apollo missions brought back moon rocks. Soil we China also collected lunar soil samples from the moon. When scientists took lunar inflammation and lunar meteorite isotopes were analyzed, the results show that the composition of the lunar surface and the Earth's demon. This further proves that the moon was formed after the planet Theia hit the Earth. But that's not enough, since it is an impact between two planets. That must leave wreckage, and this debris is not small. Although this violent impact smashed most of the evidence to smithereens, there should be a lot of debris left in space. But now, we are not find them in space near Earth. We're not in the asteroid belt. Deflectal observed. The meteor that hit the Earth. Where did it go? Is this hypothesis just stuck? For this reason, scientists have searched all over the Earth to find any clues about him. Fortunately, Huangshan pays off. Years of exploration have finally made a major discovery. University of Science and Technology published a study in the School of Space Science in Africa and the Pacific. Scientists, we've picked up some very strange areas. These areas are huge. They are hidden inside the Earth. But how can we detect him? And the researchers have come up with a great idea. They passed seismic waves to measure the velocity of seismic waves and propagation characteristics. The research results on the African continent and the Pacific region, the composition of matter is not quite the same as the surrounding. These abnormal areas may be special structures of rock. It is these rocks that exist make seismic waves travel very slowly. After further detailed study, it was these found areas are likely to be the remains of Theia, because two stars this big collide. There must be some substance was not completely ejected into space. It is not fully integrated with the material of the Earth, slowly sinking inside the Earth, and they end up on the ground and nearby over billions of years. formed us now. These mysterious, anomalous regions detect the remains of a planet this big, hidden near the river. The impact on the Earth is tremendous. Detect an area under the Pacific Ocean. It's almost 3,000 kilometers wide. And several of Diamond's hotspots are related. And the region below Africa could be causing the South Atlantic region. The main reasons for the weakening of the Earth's magnetic the rocks field in these areas are rich in iron. It could interfere with the Earth's magnetic field. Even the Hubble Space Telescope and many spacecraft, after passing through these anomalous regions, is affected to some extent. It's just this big collision billions of years ago. Not only did it give us a beautiful natural satellite inside the Earth, leaving behind the remains of another planet. It's like Earth has hidden a secret treasure for billions of years. It's only now that we're slowly discovering and the debris left over from the impact. Let's understand the formation and evolution have a deeper understanding. Actually, now, this crash had an interesting side effect, and that is gold. 2011 Chinese Academy of Science published with Science Network the abundance of precious metals and gold on early meteorite impacts. Most of the gold on Earth. In fact, they are all buried deep inside the Earth. The proportion of gold reserves on the surface scientists have discovered. This is probably related to that big collision. Due to the high temperature generated by the large collision, formed a magma ocean hundreds of kilometers deep. In the process, metallic elements such as gold were sunk deep into the Earth. So, the gold we currently find on the surface of the Earth, most of them were later metallurgical meteorites brought by the impact on the Earth. And chunks of gold are buried deep in the Earth. From the surface, the great collision between the Earth and Theia was extremely tragic, but it has brought new life to life on Earth. Because we shaped the crust of the Earth and Moon, and mixed with various substances. This is the birth and development of life on favorable conditions, and the Moon is the result of that collision. In the future, we may be able to uncover secrets to the formation and evolution of the Earth.